What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a super bitchin' day. You want to know why? Two things. One, getting all dialed in for the Freedom Factory truck pulls over in Bradenton, Florida tomorrow. Hosted by none other than Cletus McFrickin-Farland. That guy is super cool, dude. Last time we were there, we did that little mini truck tug event. And he said he kind of liked it. Got a little fired up when he saw our truck smoking them tires up. Heck, that's addictive. I don't blame him. Gets me fired up every freaking time I do it. See? Fired up even talking about it. So I'm super freaking pumped up to be able to go lay some rubber down over to the Freedom Factory. They do all kinds of super badass stuff. If y'all watch anything on YouTube, I know you've been watching his videos and seen all the cool shit he does. So getting the truck all dialed in, getting her all cleaned up, everything mechanically is up to snuff on it. Just gotta go grease everything, check all the oils, give her a nice bath, clean her up, clean the inside, clean the outside, and get her loaded on the trailer. So that's one thing. Other reason why this is a great day, I got a notification on my phone that our sponsors over at Bubba Rope came through and sent me a little present, and it's sitting over at my house. So as soon as we get out of this traffic, I can get home and get my super bitchin' present from Bubba Rope, and then we can get to work on dialing in that mega truck. Tell you what. Ooh, there she is. Super bitchin'. Well, Mom always said work before play, so we're gonna go and get the truck all cleaned up, and then I can start checking out my presents from Bubba Rope. All right, y'all, it took a little bit longer than I thought to get the truck all dialed in for the Freedom Factory tugs. But as you can see, looking super bitchin', as always. Crew did a super awesome job. Got the truck all cleaned up. We got it loaded up last night. So I don't really have to do a damn thing this morning. We're all ready to rock and roll, go to the Freedom Factory tugs. So now that the work part is out of the way, we can get back to my presents from Bubba Rope. Oh boy, what did they send me now? I think I have a pretty good idea what it is. So this is my old rope. Actually, let's back up a minute. Let's go over some of this. So I've been sponsored by Bubba Rope for, I think, about 2 years or so now. It was just a little ways after we got the truck complete when we got sponsored by Bubba Rope. And God, what a super bitchin' sponsor to have, especially when you like to go mud bogging, doing the truck tug of wars, all that stuff we like to do. Bubba Rope, kick-ass sponsor to have. They take really, really good care of us. So let me explain like kind of what we already had, and then we'll go through what's in these packages. So this was the rope that I had been using for about the last 2 years or so. It's a 2-inch rope, 30 foot long, and it is, I don't even remember the break. Oh, 131,500 pound braking strength. Holy Toledo. Yeah, I forgot it was that much. I knew it was that much when I got it, but I had kind of forgot. It's been a little minute since I looked at that. So 131,000 pounds. My truck is like right around like 14.5 or so, something like that. So you could hang like 10 of my trucks from that rope without a break-in. Oh, yeah. So the other products that we had from them were these soft shackles. So what this is, it's a soft shackle. They call it a gator jaw. And what is the braking strength? 125,000 pound braking strength on this thing. It's really cool. So it's pretty simple. Let's see if I can hold the camera and kind of operate it. So, okay, there we go. So this little loop is basically this knot, pulls through here, bam, easy enough. So you can take this shackle, you can put it through your bumper on your truck, a shackle that you have welded on your truck axle, tow hooks, whatever you name it. And then you can put it through the loop on your tow rope. And that thing is strong as shit. 125,000 pound braking strength, that is real deal. Once you put it around there, let's see. Yes. Oh, she pulls tight like that. Good to go. Wonder if that came out because I was holding the camera with my chin. So I think y'all can tell just by looking at this stuff, it is freaking real deal. It's got this awesome coating on it. I think they call it Gatorized coating. And then they put hardcore coating right here on the loop so that they don't wear out. That's after 2 years of use. I mean, it's got a little bit of rub marks in it. And that's really it. The thing's not frayed at all. I mean, granted, I do take reasonably good care of my stuff. Every time I get home from a mud bog, I'll take the rope, hang it up on a rack that I've got out there, rinse it all down. I'll let it air dry or hang dry, and then I'll put it and I'll store it inside my house in air conditioning. But dude, rope looks freaking on point. And these gator jaws, I can't say enough good things about them. We've used them on all kinds of random stuff. Just being able to hook the ropes on like something small. Like when you got a big ass rope like that and you want to hook it, you need to pull somebody at the side-by-side out. They're not going to have giant shackles on the front of their side-by-side or giant shackles on the front of their big four-wheeler. So these things are freaking ideal for being able to hook to anything. And the other really cool, I actually forgot about that part too. The other really cool part about this is they don't really damage your stuff. If you want to keep your truck looking kind of nice, which I obviously do, if you got a tow point in the front that's painted or powder coated, you can use this soft shackle and it's not going to just nick and gall the living shit out of it. This will actually, I mean, it might scratch it a little bit if you get mud all in this, then yeah, you might get a little bit of rub mark, but nothing like a steel shackle will do. Steel shackle will tear your stuff up. So awesome, awesome products. Been using them for quite a while. Got nothing but good things to say about it. I've never had any of their products break ever. I mean, I kind of go overboard on the braking strength with all of it because I don't want it to break. But I mean, this stuff is amazing. And don't even forget about this. You know, when you get some performance parts or something cool like that, you get a free sticker. Guess what you get with your rope? Freaking travel bag. Look at that. Bubba rope right on it. It's actually a pretty damn nice bag too. That's where I usually store the rope. So now that we've explained what I've had, let's go on, move on to the new presents. Oh, looks like this one comes with a new bag too. What do we got here? Oh, I know. Oh, this is nice. Well, that's freaking cool. It's like a backpack bag. Ooh, it's got their new logo on it and everything. Super American-fied, tell you that. Damn, this is sweet. I'm ready to go with freaking mud all, babe. I'll tell you that. Hell yeah. Just kidding. Let's see what the heck's in here. Oh, okay. Yeah, duh. I'm a dummy. Oh, it's even freaking blue. Hell yeah. Look at that. That looks sweet. Super freaking bitchin'. Okay. Got some more explaining to do. All right, so with all my sponsors, I always keep really good contact with them. Always let them know how we're doing at events, how the trucks are running, how anything that they've hooked us up with, how all of it's performing. So in these conversations, I was discussing with Amanda over at Bubba Rope how we had this super badass rope, which is, look at that thing. It is a girthy rope. I mean, look at that thing. It's like a fire hose. Real deal. Definitely never going to break. But one little downside that I didn't think about when I got my first rope. Now, the whole point of these ropes is they have like elasticity to them. So basically they stretch a little bit. So it's 30 foot. I don't know what it stretches to. I don't know what the exact formula is. I'm sure it's on their website somewhere, bubbarope.com. But this 30-foot rope, it will stretch and give a little bit. And let me explain why that is so important. I really didn't know till I really started getting into the mega truck game pretty good a couple years ago. So my very first recovery rope was just a rope from a shipping yard I got in like South Dakota or something. It was like a 50-foot long, 2-inch rope. Thought that's what I needed. I'm like, oh, I'll be able to reach out from way out, stuck in the soupy ass mud, be able to have my rope hooked. I can get somebody to get the rope out to a truck that can be way out there on dry land. I'll be good to go. Downside to that, when you get a rope like that doesn't have any give to it, my goodness, it is freaking hard on your stuff. What do I mean by hard on your stuff? So usually when you're really vacuum sucked into the mud, that truck, I told you, is like 14.5 or so. If you take the weight of that truck by itself, it's heavy as shit. But when you have it buried way in the mud, and I'm sure y'all have seen pictures on our Instagram page, where we're buried to where the tires are gone. 70-inch tires, 25 inches wide, things are completely buried. Looks like the truck is just floating. So when those tires are vacuumed into the mud that good, I can't even imagine what kind of hellacious pressure or like equivalent to poundage my truck becomes. I'm sure it's like 40, 50,000 pounds. Now, some of you guys that are much more keyed in with this stuff might have a better idea. Oh, no, your truck's 14,500 pounds. When it's vacuumed in the mud, 70-inch tire, then that equals 37,542 pounds. I don't know. I know it's a freaking buttload. So when you're pulling on that truck, you can have a guy way out there with a big, badass mega truck trying to pull on you. And if he just leaves that rope completely tight and then just tries to move with you, chances are he's not even going to budge it. We've had quite a few times where it takes multiple trucks to get us out, and they've all got to snatch us out. It's where you put a little bit of slack in the rope, and the guy that's pulling you out guns it, and that rope pulls tight, and that shock kind of gives the inertia that you need to be able to get your truck out of the mud. Well, with these Bubba ropes, it does all kinds of super awesome benefits. For one, the elasticity, you don't have that abrupt punch where that rope pulls tight. No, because elasticity, it kind of softens the blow a little bit. Also, with that elasticity, it actually will increase the pulling power substantially too. So say you got X amount of pressure from this truck that's pulling you out. As it's pulling you out, okay, you're getting that pressure, but then as that rubber band effect kind of starts to happen, it kind of expands and contracts really quick, and that will launch you right up out of the mud. It works like a freaking charm. So all that being explained, the rope that we got that has 131,000 pound braking strength, I don't know that my truck, with the weight of it and with it being stuck in the mud, is ever really heavy enough to get that full elasticity effect. I think you need somebody like, I don't know, like the Delta Force truck or King Crush. Those guys are like 22, 25. I don't even know what you guys weigh. I know you guys weigh crazy weights when you do the tugs. But when you're just mud bogging, I'm sure you're over 20,000 pounds anyway. which is a hell of a lot more than I am. So this rope, though it looks really, really cool, and I'll bring it to like truck shows and stuff now that I got it all looking super pretty. So you guys will be able to see how awesome the products are, because the ones that we take in the mud, they get a little bit rank after a little while, just because it happens. It's a really harsh environment. But this much smaller rope, my old rope was a 2-inch. This much smaller rope is 1.5 inches. What is the breaking strength? 74,000 pound breaking strength. So it's like half, pretty close to half. So this thing should definitely have that bungee cord effect. So I noticed with that old rope, I mean, yeah, it was holding up like a charm. No complaints about it. I just didn't choose the right size for my truck. So it was still kind of having that punch whenever I get pulled out. So if y'all have watched any of our videos or seen any of our posts on social media, we've been super buried at places like Plant Bamboo, sometimes Iron Horse, RYC. I got really stuck, like not last event, but the one before. It took 4 trucks to get us out there at RYC. I know I got buried at Plant Bamboo once, and it took 5 trucks. Well, a couple of them were swamp, like 3 swamp buggies, 2 trucks, or 2, whatever. Took a whole bunch of vehicles to be able to pull us out. So all that inertia and all that punch, I mean, it gets pretty aggressive. There's one, I'm pretty sure it's in one of my videos that's earlier on the channel, where this Duramax was pulling me out. My buddy Doug was pulling me out, and we were using my bubba rope, so it definitely held up to it. But I was vacuumed way into the mud, like hardcore, super buried. He was trying to get us out, and he was snatching so hard that he'd back way up. I was kind of making it a little nervous. Hope he didn't rip the axle out of my truck. Luckily, my toe points got welded in by the mad scientist himself, so them babies ain't going nowhere. But Doug would pull back. He'd get right up behind my truck and punch it and take off. And when that freaking rope would pull tight, it was launching all 4 of his tires off the ground. He was bunny hopping his mega truck. I don't know what his truck weighs. It's probably damn pretty close to mine. 14,000 pounds, 13 anyway. Had all 4 tires. They'd bite down and boom. It's like, holy cow. A lot of pressure. But everything held up on the truck like a freaking charm. Rope held up like a charm. And I got pulled out of the mud. But I just want to not be beating on my truck quite that hard. So when I was talking about it, we kind of explained all the challenges we're having. We're like, well, you wanted the most badass rope we had. Point taken, you're right. And you delivered. It is freaking sweet. So now we've got a rope that's just a little more functionable. Just makes a little more sense for the rig that we have. But as you can see, this rope is awesome. It's got the gatorizing on it. The loops are all taken care of. Yeah, man. Comes with a sweet strap too that kind of keeps the rope together when it's inside the bag that it comes with. So let's take a look at what's in my other present. Oh, you guys are too much. I told them we've been trying to get back out doing the side-by-siding. So look what they sent us to get us back doing it. Heck yeah. This is awesome. So what this is their side-by-side recovery kit. And it's freaking, hell yeah, everything matched. Oh, I love that company. So what is the breaking strength? That's 14,000 pound breaking strength, 5/8 inch rope by 20 foot long. Perfect. And little side-by-side gator jaws. 5/16, 26,000 pound break. Dude, yeah. This stuff will definitely be beneficial next time we go side-by-side riding. So my side-by-side, it's a little bit older one. It's a 2017 Can-Am Maverick Max 4-door. It's not very heavy. I think it weighs like 1,500 pounds or something. So this rope will be way more than enough. And it's nice and light and usable. It's only 5/8 inch diameter, but 20 foot long. And this will have that same elasticity effect. I didn't have a bubba rope for my freaking side-by-side. Awesome. Very excited. So check out how sweet that is. Oh, okay. Yeah, they've got different. Look at that. It explains it all right there in their website and everything. And the phone number. Super freaking killing it. And this one comes with a neat bag too to keep it all in. See, their products are freaking awesome. And that rope will again have the same positive effects that I just explained from the other 2 bigger truck ropes. Have that elasticity, won't be as much pressure on the side-by-side when you're pulling it out, and you'll get, it's kind of weird. I guess not as much pressure is not the right terminology. I think you actually get more pressure from the rubber banding, but you don't have that inertial punch that freaking is not good on your stuff. Breaks, bolts, bends, rods, not ideal. Well, anyways, if y'all are in the market for a bubba rope, definitely hit up their website or give them a call. Website's probably best because they got all their products on there. You can actually see each one of the products. If you want to get something very similar to what we have, my 2-inch rope, the big dog, freaking fire hose girl, they call that the extreme bubba rope. And that new one we just got is the jumbo bubba rope. So just to give you kind of a reference, I mean, like I said, my truck's 14.5. I'm going to try this 1.5-inch, 30-foot long jumbo rope. I think it'll be more than adequate for anything we're doing. It won't be a big, heavy, cumbersome rope that I got to freaking deal with all the time. That was the other thing that kind of sucked a little bit. That rope is a little bit heavy. I mean, not if you need it, you need it. Heavy is just kind of comes with the freaking territory. But when you don't really need that extreme capacity, this 1.5-inch rope is going to be more than adequate. It's going to be a little easier for me to handle. And God, it looks good with that. That new blue looks really cool. I know my truck's dark blue, but I like this blue. It's pretty sweet. And it'll make it kind of jump out. If you do contact them by calling them or emailing them and you have technical questions about any of the ropes or any of the products I talked about, tell them Zacho with the Killin truck sent you, and I bet they'll take care of you. If you actually go to our website as well, killinlifestyle.com, you can go to our sponsors page on the website, and there'll be a Bubba Rope link. You just click that link, and it'll just kick you right over to their website. So that's another quick and easy way to get to their website as well. Or just go to bubbarope.com. I guess that's kind of easier too. Either way, do what your own. If y'all enjoyed the video, subscribe to our channel. Hit that button right there. While you're at it, hit the like button at the bottom of your screen. You can also check out our website, killinlifestyle.com. There you can follow the Killin It crew and order your own apparel so everyone will know you're super killing it.